Iranians in Austria, Germany and New Zealand take to the streets, expressing their dismay with the disputed re-election of Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. In Vienna, several hundred protesters marched in front of the Hofburg Palace in support of Hossein Mousavi, Iran's former prime minister. Demanding a recount of the votes, the protesters insisted the election was rigged.
We are here today because we want to change in Iran. We don't want to have a dictator in the country. We did not vote for a dictator, but for freedom.
In Berlin, protesting members of the Iranian diaspora brought rush-hour traffic to a halt. Gathering on the central boulevard of Kurfürstendamm, they held up placards that read, "Where are my votes?" And in New Zealand, hundreds of Iranian protesters marched in Auckland, chanting freedom slogans and carrying anti-Ahmadinejad banners. The protesters called on foreign governments to boycott the election results.
And that's a huge fraud in election. And we don't support that. And everybody, and we need New Zealand government and other democratic country to not support and not recognize this government, because this is not the people government.
For the second day in a row, U.S. President Barack Obama was cautious in his comments, but said he was concerned by the post-election violence in Iran.
I stand strongly with the universal principle that people's voices should be heard and not suppressed.
Initial results showed Mahmoud Ahmadinejad was re-elected by a wide margin over his chief rival Mir Hossein Mousavi. The results have unleashed fierce street protests from Iranians who believe the authorities fixed the result. Tehran, Iran's capital, has already seen 3 days of the biggest and most violent anti-government protests since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Karina Huber, Reuters.